if I may, I would like to add a little bit on what Don said. You gave a good example, Jambakus. How can I explain it? I could say sorcerer, the witch man, or thing that it is not the same thing. We have particularity. There are specific issues, facts that are connected to that word. This is a guy who, works in a specific place, does specific kind of, let's call it service, in a specific context. It is not just a sorcerer. It is not a witch man. So I call it the way he is called, and depending on the translator, yeah, he finds a way either through a footnote or an explanation. I don't know. This is really up to the translator, and I don't mess up with that. There is one thing I should add. Just 1 second. I recently read a book by Abdul Razak, your fellow British Nobel Prize winner, I guess 2 or 3 years ago. The title is Afterlife, so things like that. One of his last novels.
Afterlife.
I found so many similarities. He uses words in italics. So this helps me improve my writing, believe it or not.
Yeah, and maybe just to finish off, Don, because it is a good question. It's something I think about. So, I mean, I translated this book in 2015, 2016. So, a few years ago, and I'm a more experienced translator. Since then, I'm not sure I'd approach it necessarily differently on the whole, but maybe then I was a bit more reluctant to use footnotes. I don't know why, but translators tend to think of footnotes like a defeat, or that you fail to get the message over. And over the years, I've come to change my mind a bit and think, no, there is a, sometimes there's a very good reason to have a little note. So maybe I would have thought about it differently if I was to be translating it today. But at the time, I basically tried to, as Abdulai used that example, say that you should be able to tell this guy is some kind of witch doctor, shaman figure, and that's enough that we're going to get a guess. But yeah, I might take a different approach if I was to do it now.